That's the word I was looking for. And it's 3, 4, 5 red lights. And people, it is lights out. And away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. Who's going to get the better star? Callum seems to be getting the better star, but so does George here. But Callum has pressed on into the lead. A battle now commencing between Callum and George, but Callum has pushed through into P1. But George is trying to go round the outside to get that back. But Jamie spun out here.
Oh, and there's a collision there as well.
Not a good start for Jamie at all. Sent straight down to P18. Did anyone else get affected?
Not too sure, but I think some of his wing got clipped, so maybe someone else got a bit of damage going on.
A very unlucky time for Jamie and potentially whoever else was involved. But now Bradley is ahead of Costas. Nicely done on the outside of Costas there. But now Callum's still up in front here.
What a start from Callum. That was immense. He managed to get past Charlie on the start, even though I'd probably say Charlie had a bit of a better start than him. Managed to stick it out, and with George's excellent start, he managed to just get around and what an overtake he had.
Very true, and it is showing that Callum is not someone to take lightly. He is here, and I almost just slipped out there by George. His rear actually went on that corner, and due to that, Callum is pulling away.
Yeah, it seems he's just pulled over, so I don't think he's got damage, so I don't think it'll be a safety car.
And Bradley has just pulled ahead of Harry here. Harry's fighting back on the inside, gets it back, but Bradley is battling away for that P4. But Peter, now looking for the overtake on Costas, goes on the outside of the Haas and makes it through to P6. Can Costas give in an answer? Is potentially looking on the inside, but Costas cannot make it through. Not close enough, and Peter secures that position.
It's a big shunt into the wall.
And Charlie may be looking to take advantage. Callum definitely has pulled away, but Charlie is applying pressure now to George, looking potentially get the overtake on the outside of George, potentially going around this corner. Will he stay in that P2 position? No, George is on the inside, but Charlie potentially may get it. Almost hit each other there.
Bouncing off each other. This is not good news for George. Oh. Will touching again.
Who will make it through here? It's looking like George has had to back out, and Charlie has prevailed into that P2 position here.
Yeah, there was smart racing from George to yield there. It's very hard to go side by side around those corners.
Very true, but as we were talking, once again Bradley and Harry are battling away. Bradley managed to pull in front. I didn't see the overtake, obviously I was distracted, but Bradley managed to pull in front, but Harry came back and got it back. But George, a 3-second time penalty.
Again, getting too many warnings from corner cutting now.
It's lucky we're not on strict corner cutting, ain't it?
Yeah, that would have been penalised a lot earlier.
But Harry and Bradley again going wheel to wheel. Bradley did get in front, but Harry managed to get that great start out of that corner and get away from Bradley once again. Bradley cannot hold that P4 position. He'll keep attacking, but whether he'll be able to hold that position, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But Peter again in P6, Costas in P7. Jamie slowly but surely closing that gap. But now, this is brilliant racing between Charlie and Callum, both battling away, both wanting this P2 position due to Peter holding that P1.
Yeah, Peter's still got a box though.
Oh! Callum spun!
Was that a spin or was that an incident?
I'm not sure, to be honest. There's nothing happened to Charlie for it. It's just multiple warnings. I think it was a reaction time from Charlie to avoid Callum.
Yeah, it just seemed a bit peculiar the way he spun. It might just be me from the angle I saw it as. Yeah, that's not good news at all.
But I will say it was a very good call by Peter to stay out at first and box later, because he's now in P3. Of course, under pressure from Bradley and Harry, who are currently batting away for P4. But Peter does set it in P3. Who will come out on top here? It's looking like Bradley might. No, Harry is going to hold it. Harry is going to stay in that P4 position.
Yeah, that's really interesting, to be fair. I think Bradley went a little bit wide and sort of got squeezed against the wall. But Harry got better traction out the corner. And yeah, now he's on the tail of Peter.
Very, very true. Whether Harry will be able to make it past Peter or not, who knows? We have seen these two batting away a lot, including the fact that, of course, Peter caused Harry to DNF in race 1, of course, in Bahrain. But now Harry is looking on the outside to get the overtake down on Peter. He cannot push enough here, but Harry is going to keep up that pressure and try and get that P3 position off of Peter, because that would be a strong standing. What the hell just happened to Peter?
I haven't seen it. What happened?
I don't know, because I had a very bad angle from Harry's point of view, but it looked like he hit the wall. He went wide on the corner and smacked against the wall and got shot back, and Harry took advantage and pulled forward.
Yeah, we have seen that quite a bit with a couple of drivers. They do get a bit too close to the wall and end up hitting the wall and losing loads of time.
It's looking like another three-way battle here.
He's diving down the inside and he's hit.
Oh!
Wheel and spun.
That is not good at all. Bradley, a very unlucky time for sure. We'll hope to get back up, but now we'll have the Alpine of George in his rear view mirror. But now fastest laps are getting set. Callum showing that he's still within contention for the win of this race. Can he pull up enough? Do you think? A yellow sector here. And that's Peter gone.
Up. What's happened there?
I didn't see it.
Me either. I can't really see his car. I don't know if he's got damage or not.
Well, I'm sure the guys will have to go past it eventually, but
yeah, I don't know what's happened.
Wow. Okay, a very unlucky time for Peter for sure. A very unlucky time for the Alpines, of course, only having George in this race now at P5. But we'll have to see what the drivers say, see if there's any point of view, see if it was an incident or just an unlucky time for Peter. Who knows here? But the guys are quite separated. Right now, there's no actual real battles going on. I mean, Costas is still catching up to the AI of Pierre Gasly here.
Yeah, and with Harry behind him, he's got that 5-second penalty as well. He would have the buffer behind him as well.
Yes, he would. I mean, whether Charlie would be able to survive that or not, but, you know, who knows whether he'd be able to stay in front, who knows, but Costas pulls in front of the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. He's working his way up the grid very, very slowly, but gets up to P7 here. More and more points as it goes, but a yellow flag is sector 2. That's... Oh my god, Charlie's gone out! Charlie has spun and has DNF. Callum pulls in front. It's a safety car here. What a turn of events.
It seems to be from the way that would crash. I didn't quite see it, but I think he must have hit one of the sausage curbs on that last corner and spun and hit the wall on the left.
He's now typing. Apparently, Charlie hit Callum, and his controller disconnected. So I don't know what happened there, but who knows? But very unlucky time. Peter's DNF'd as well.
Yeah. No, Peter already DNF'd
a
while
yeah.
I remember, the first corner.
Yeah, sorry, that sent me, it really did. But a very unlucky time for Charlie. Harry in P2, which we haven't seen since Season 3. Bradley in P3. Costas for the first time quite high up in P4. George down in P5. This is now a 6-man race. This is also a chance for Jamie to rise back up as well. Safety guards.
Yep, it would have come in just at the beginning of Sector 3, so it's going to be interesting to see how Callum plays his start here, whether he goes slowly or whether he just shoots off.
He's definitely warming up his tyres as everyone is. He's got a slight gap on Charlie. Oh no, not Charlie, oh my god. On Harry. Harry's going slower than Callum. And now Bradley is.
That's interesting. I think they'll warm up the tyres and Callum may take full advantage here.
And it looks like he has, but Harry's applying massive pressure on Callum here. May go for the overtake. That gap has completely gone here. Going into the first corner. Callum does stay ahead. Round this corner here. Can Callum still stay ahead? Oh, a little bit of a rear gone there by Harry. A very unlucky time now. Callum has to take full advantage. He can't really, that gap doesn't really grow. But now it's a 0.3 second gap. Who knows who will take a full advantage of this, but George is looking to press on Costas, but potentially get the overtake. He cannot press to that either.
Yeah, Callum knows deep down that Harry's got that pen, so he's going to be trying his hardest just to at least stay within 5 seconds of the race leader if Harry does overtake, but Callum's going to try his hardest just to gap it because he knows Bradley's closing in on Harry here, which could create the gap he needs.
Very true. A purple sector 2 I did notice by Callum, so he definitely has the pace here to stay ahead. Of course, no DRS activated yet, so he is not under threat there yet, but he still has that slipstream to worry about that Harry does have. All Callum has to worry about really, well, hope for, is that Bradley can catch up to Harry and potentially attack Harry, but is Bradley waiting?
Oh, Harry spun!
Oh! Both Red Bulls have spun on the exact same place, I would say. Now Harry, oh my god! Harry has
another safety car.
A 5-second penalty to Bottas due to a severe collision. Jamie has once again been saved. A drive-through penalty for Jamie now for speeding under the safety car. So although he's pitting here, that drive-through penalty will not be served. A 5-second penalty to Gasly for ignoring the yellow flag as well. Penalties all over. Is this a good chance for Callum, or is he now under threat from Bradley having the fresher tyres?
Yeah, this eliminates a chance for Callum to box fresher tyres as well. So he's going to be under threat massively. He just needs to gap as much as he can and just go, really. George isn't too much of a worry because George does have that 3-second penalty. So again, he just needs to stay within 3 seconds of George if he does overtake. But Bradley's the one to watch out for here. Yeah, he would overtake Charlie if he wins today.
We have not seen him being second in the championship since season 1 when you and him were fighting for the title. But that doesn't matter anymore because the safety car goes in. The start is going to be manic. Bradley is sticking right beside Callum here. It looks like Callum's already speeding up. Bradley, however, is not letting Callum get away here, but neither is George. George could apply pressure to Bradley. This could be a massive three-way battle, but Callum is breaking away here. And what a start from Callum.
Oh, he's hit.
Oh.
Bradley hit into the back of Callum there.
A very unlucky time for Bradley for sure, but who knows what happened. But Callum gets a start, that's for sure. And George goes to the overtake and gets it past Bradley. But no, he doesn't. Oh, major. Oh my god. Oh! George has made it out alive, but Bradley. Oh my god.
It seems as though Bradley ran off George.
And look at this at the back. It's a standstill.
Yeah, someone's going to end up getting disqualified for how slow they're going.
And Jamie is taking advantage of this and has shot straight up to P11. But he's
no. Yellow flag would have disallowed those overtakes.
Damn, he still holds P11, so that's pretty good. But can we talk about it? Callum now with P1, Costas in P2. Oh my god.
Callum seems to be the one that always escapes Canada.
Why? I was going to say earlier, I kid you not, when we were having Mercedes car, I was going to say, maybe he could finally escape that lucky win shadow he's always had because I've put it on him. But this is a lucky win again if he gets it. P3 and Harry's still there at P4, but he's now applying pressure to George.
Yeah, they're going to be fighting off. Costas might be able to get a podium here, but this is perfect for Callum as well. This has just been perfect. Everything he wanted in this race has happened, and yeah, you couldn't have asked for much more.
He really couldn't have, and I believe... No, actually... No, what I was going to say, don't worry about it, but Harry, if you haven't noticed, has got the overtake on George here. But George is fighting back. And it looks like Sebastian Vettel will take it. 3 seconds time penalty due to Costas. A very unlucky time, but Seb tried to get through. He couldn't. George takes that P3. Harry stays in P4.
He clipped the wall of champions there as he was going through. He just ran a little wide there.
Lucky to survive, to be honest, I would say. No, look, on the left side of his wing, if you kind of can see it, he's got damage.
I can't quite get an angle on it at the moment. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, he's missing an end plate.
That will be massive for Harry, who is now pulling on his inside and takes that P3 position. This shoots George down even more now.
Yeah, but he's just using that slipstream to bring him along. And he's not without fight. He's still within fighting distance, so I wouldn't rule him out of this overtake just yet.
But you've also got to remember, Costas 3 second time penalty, and Harry's within 3 seconds. George also a penalty. This, no matter what happens here, Harry, I believe, will take that P2 position.
Is that Jamie out? He's spun.
No, he's still in. He's just gone down to P15. A very unlucky race for sure for Jamie. Hopefully he does go. Oh, another spin again.
Yeah, that'll be his rears lighting up on fire here. He should take it nice and easy. Just cool those rears down. Otherwise he will spin again.
Because he's still within 3 seconds of Costas. And he will be within 3 seconds of George. But it will... Harry has spun due to a wall collision, and he's down to P6 here, which means, for now, I believe, Costas, no, George, wait, both of them have 3 second time ready, so Seb will go P2, won't he?
As things stand, yes. The Costas, I think, will drop to P5, I think, at the moment.
Which means that Harry does unfortunately stay P6 unless George can bolster him up, but I don't think he will. Harry will stay P6. A very unlucky time for him, but whether he'll be able to climb back up, who knows. We may have to investigate that incident. I did get a slight view of it, but probably not a good enough view, to be honest. A driver's POV will be much better. But... Harry in P6, Bradley in P7, potentially a battle. We can see if Bradley can close that, but the last 4 laps of the race, if Callum can hold this has to be the greatest win of his career. Yes, we know Bahrain Season 1, but with the competition there is today in this league, it's got to be his greatest win.
Yeah, 100%. This has just been outright strong from him. Just ran out of compliments for how well he's driven today. Yeah, just excellent overall.
And may I just say, I mean, well, actually, no, George is getting 15 points, ain't he? But Callum, of course, will overtake Charlie and close in on George. He won't be far behind George, will he? But now George is potentially looking for the overtake on Costas, trying to go on the inside, can't stretch for it. Potentially now looking on the outside and nicely, cleanly gets past Costas here up to P2.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, what's happened? Is that another... Oh, Jamie! No, Callum!
Callum spun.
That throws everything out the window.
Not just yet. If Callum can build the gap back up past Sebastian Vettel, he might be in a chance to still win this race.
If he... He did so well this race. If this is how it ends, you have to feel bad for the guy. Yes, he gets overtaken by Nicholas Latifi and Harry now. Both of them get past Callum.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Callum. He's had such a good race. I don't know if that was a mistake or what, but yeah. That's so unfortunate for him today. Yeah, after all the difficulties he's had so far, George is now about to cross the line, weaving across in celebration after an amazing race, and that is George, your race winner here today in Canada.
And what a brilliant race it was. Due to a 3-second time penalty, Costas goes to P3. But again, keeps his first ever podium within the DFL. A brilliant race by him today to survive. A very unlucky time for Callum for sure. But he still gets those 12 points. So he still tries his best to catch up to Charlie. Won't overtake him today, but that carries on. The championship is heating up even within 4 races of it. And we're about to go to your podium, people. Do not miss it. And here we are for your podium. And for the 3rd time this season, George walks out to claim that P1 spot. Of course, was very unlucky in France not to claim it. But he does take that P1 spot. Of course, Costas on his right, Seb on his left. Due to a 3-second time penalty, Costas does not get that P2 position, but well done to George today to take home that P1, continues his championship reigns and extends it even further. Who knows how it's going to go, people, but we'll be right back with you with the leaderboard in a second. George takes out P1, Seb in P2, Costas in P3, Callum in P4, Harry in P6, Bradley in P7, finally getting more points, Jamie in P15, and then due to DNS, Charlie in P16, Peter in P18, and unfortunately Owen in P20. Thank you for joining us here today, and we'll be back with you next Sunday for Monza. Do not miss it, people. See you later. Goodbye.